Just saw one. That might do it. What did I say? Oh, crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. It's a monster. It's a monster. Come on, anchorfish. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Well, hey there, folks. Welcome back to Kambotrout Fishing. So for today's video, which I'm still wrapping up, it is topwater time, folks. That pre-spawn bite is on, and if you can find them, if you can figure out the pattern, and I'll tell you all about that pattern in the course of this video, boy, you can have one heck of a day. I will show you all the catches as we go along, pass on the tips as well, and if you really enjoy it, do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button and then subscribe. It's a huge help to me in terms of getting YouTube to suggest my channel to other viewers out there. If you really find it enjoyable, I have my PayPal link in the bottom here in the video description if you want to help me make more content like this. So every little bit helps. So I got to get home soon, get back to taking care of the family. And here's a preview of the frog that's doing all the damage, that infamous dart frog. But for now, let's go ahead and get to the fishing so you can see that frog in action. All right, folks, we are out here. Beautiful early morning. I'm starting the day with an American Snakehead custom buzzbait. I'm going to start on the outside of this pad field, do some fan casting within it, work my way in, hopefully find some fish. When I tell you this buzzbait makes some noise, I'm telling you this buzzbait makes some noise. Hearing a lot of splashing. Now I think most of this splashing is shad and carp, but it's always worth checking out. So what I'm basically doing is I'm fan casting the outer portion. Fish jumping everywhere. It's ridiculous right now. Then I'm going to work my way to the interior, and that's when I'll start picking apart these islands and stuff with a frog. Always check your drag before you cast, especially when it's first thing in the morning. There's a lot of shad moving, holy crap. Now if I had to guess, today I think the fish, the snakeheads, are going to be around the bases of these bushes and on this line that runs between the transition from the pads to the bushes. Time will tell. So much movement out here right now, it's ridiculous. That's the only thing, if these shad and carp are going to be moving around all day, that might spook a lot of these snakehead. We'll see though. I'm not getting down about it yet. There's definitely fish moving back here, but again, I think, oh, that was a snake. That was a big snake too. I can't believe he's not taking this dangle cast. Got him! Got him! Whoa. That feels like a good eater-sized fish. Whew. Yes. And I am harvesting today. And that one is on the dart frog, y'all. There's a solid way to start the day. Ow, 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 ow. And I'm lucky I'm wearing gloves. Normally holding the line like that with snakehead is a bad call. Very bad call. Because that braided line will slice right through your skin. You got to be careful with that. That was close. Thought I forgot my lip grippers for a minute. That would have made for a long day. Yes, I know. I admire your fighting spirit. However, you're coming home. Yeah, good harvest-sized fish. And if you're new to the channel, I'll explain to you exactly what I harvest and why I harvest it. There we go. The fish that I harvest, I usually do a slot limit on. Anywhere between about 19 up to about 29 inches. This one I'd peg right around 20, maybe 21. Oh, 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 oh. Full of piss and vinegar. And again, that's on that infamous fishing dart frog. Got her. Now, one thing you do want to do with your fish if you're harvesting, slice through those gills and bleed them out. And there's actually multiple reasons for that. One is that it does make for easier cleanup because you're going to have less blood when you go to fillet them. But one thing it does when you bleed the fish like this, it removes the capacity, not entirely, but greatly reduces the capacity for infection and bacteria, because you're getting that blood out of the system. If that blood just sits in there and is not circulating as it should, you provide more of an opportunity for some type of bacterial infection to take hold. So whether it's just for easy cleanup or to lower your chance of infection, bleed that fish. There's my stringer. I knew I had it. Like I said, most of what you're hearing out here, shad and carp. You spend enough time on the water out here and you'll start being able to differentiate between the different sounds of these splashes that you hear. Different fish just jump differently, they use their tails differently, and you can hear those. And you'll get trained to it eventually so that your head will only turn when it's your target species. But this time of year, the shad and the carp are in spawn mode. And when they are in spawn mode, they are noisy. I mean noisy. It gets quite annoying, really. On the one hand, it's cool because you're out here and you're just like surrounded by the sounds of nature. On the other hand, snakehead are not keen on a lot of loud noise, and they can really mess up your day, all those jumping fish. But good God, is there just movement all around me. Oh. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yes. Oh, it's a big bass. Wow. I saw that wake. I thought it was something else. So there's a good bass on the dart frog. Yeah. I got your bass, bro. Not what I'm looking for, but happy bycatch, man. See? Even the largies can't resist that dart frog. Can I focus in on it? Maybe? All right, little beaut. Mwah. Thank you. And she's off strong. Now, when you use any kind of topwater hollow body, there will be times where you're just going to have to squeeze the water out, especially after you catch a fish. Just a little note. Now, there's no two ways about it. When I got those first two fish right off the bat, I had this mist on the water. It was gorgeous. The bite was on. I thought it was just going to be a fire day right off the bat. And then I went about 2.5, 3 hours where I was just exploring, using the same techniques you've seen me using right here. Focusing on that transition zone between the pads and the trees and bushes, casting back deep into the bushes. But I think what happened is, eventually the sun started to get up in the sky, and that really shut that bite down, because for a while it was more or less a bluebird sky. The clouds were very thin. But eventually I did change my tactics and I found a pattern that worked. So let's get back to the fishing and you'll see exactly what it is. I see a snakehead, and it's a good one. That wasn't a great cast for it though. I hope I don't spook him. He's on it. Or a turtle is. Turtle's on it. Look at this stupid turtle. He got it. Look at him. If you don't get out of here. Gotcha. Yes. Heck yes. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's a net-worthy fish. Come here. Come here. That's it. Boy, did I need that fish, folks. It's been about 2 hours since I have had any shot at a snakehead, and this is a quality fish. I'd estimate and say maybe 26. This one I'll actually bump board. And there's another one I spooked over here. Oh man, it has been a grind. I don't know what it was. When we first got here, we had launched probably right around 5:30, maybe 6 o'clock. For the first little while there, we were doing all right. I picked up my snakehead, I picked up my bass. Jared got 2 snakehead and a bass. And then the bite died. I don't know what it was. It died for the longest. This one here, he has choked this dart frog. Just plain choked it. I love the hookup ratio on this frog. It has been doing really well for me. There we go. Oh, God. Hopefully you didn't wreck my frog there, guy. Not that I expect you to care. I gotta fix my dart frog. There we go. Right back to working order. Yeah, looking at her now, I'm gonna say 24. Now that I have her out of the net and out of the water. Little beauty though. God, I love you fish. Let's see what we have here. We have, oh, I lowballed it. That's 25 and a half, almost 25 and 3/4. My first estimate was right. Heck yeah. All right. You gonna chill for a minute? Chill for me. Uh-oh, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes. I want to take one more cast towards the area where I spooked that one before I dispatch this fish, because when I dispatch it, it's going to be noisy. Because that's the first step in dispatching a snakehead usually, is clubbing them over the head. And that's going to send shock waves and sound out all around me. So I want to see if that fish that I spooked over here may have reached it. What did I say? Oh, what did I say? Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, he's caught, he's caught. Oh crap, oh crap, he's caught. He's caught on this log. I think I still got him though. Get off that log. I'm gonna have to go in there. Dog, don't get off, don't get off. Don't get off, don't get off, come on. Oh, oh, I don't want to lose another rod. All right, I know where the rod is. It's sticking out of the water. Let me see if I can get this snake. Get out. Get out. Come on. Get out of there. Get off. There we go. There, I got him. I got him. I will net this. There we go. Whew. What did I say? Yeah. Oh, what did I say? Let's go rescue my rod now. Let me go ahead and pull my rudder up. I don't want to hurt it. And all these pads. I'm coming, Rod. I'm coming. I'm coming. Just had to land a fish. There you are. There's some dirty water too. I'm definitely gonna have to take this reel apart and do some maintenance. This water is stained up. So all that crap that's in the water is now more or less in my reel. Now that being said, I have dunked my SLX DC before. Again, not on purpose, but it performed well despite that. Doubled up. All right, I'm gonna try and hold up these 2 fish for you, and then I'm gonna go ahead and dispatch them. Yep, I hear you. I would be mad too. Now, I'm gonna hold this fish. If you don't have grippers, one way you can hold a snakehead, the kind of the safest way, is fingers go underneath of the gill plate towards the front. Do not stick your fingers in too deep because their gill rakers are very sharp. But I just want to hold these 2 fish up for you. There we go. Yes, sir. So I got like a 25 and 3/4, and it looks like a 22, 23. Yes, yes. Oh God, beautiful. Oh God. Oh, that's why I love chasing these guys in the kayak, y'all. Oh, you knocked my float off. How'd you do that? I gotta be careful with my net now. Somehow my float fell off in all this madness. Is it in the boat? If it is, I don't see it. Anyway, I'll get back to you in a minute. Let me handle these fish. All right, folks. I have those fish sorted. Getting back to it. Oh, man. What a rush that was. You hear all those frogs back here? I mean, that's why I push back a lot when I hear people talk about the frogs being gone, because every time I'm out here, I hear frogs. Now, could there be less frogs? Yeah, sure. I don't discount that. But saying the frogs are all gone? Nah. No, I see plenty of frogs when I'm fishing. And these are, you want to talk about snakehead waters? Boy. These are snakehead waters. They've been here for a minute, and they've been well established for a minute. Once upon a time, before the fishing pressure was really getting ratcheted up here, I mean, this place was insane. You could have launched and not left the immediate area and literally caught snakehead pretty much all day long. It was nuts. This place used to be insane. And it's still good water. No two ways about it. It's still good water. But compared to what it was, honestly, there's not even a comparison. Now this wind's starting to pick up a little bit, and that's unfortunate. Because the ways that I've been spotting these fish are slight movements inside the pads. Just saw one. That might do it. What did I say? Oh, crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. It's a monster. It's a monster. That is a monster. Oh, come here, Net. Come here. Come on, Net. Yes. Come on, anchorfish. Oh, wow. Give me a drink. Oh, yeah. I saw him. Oh, I saw him. See right over here? This bush, kind of a straw-colored bush. I saw him scoot in between that bush and this bush. And I figured he was going to keep going. That's what I did. I pitched it right around that corner into that pocket, waited 10-15 seconds, twitch, pow! Whew. Oh, heck yeah. Don't worry, beast. Don't you worry. Because I am pretty sure. Well, I don't know. You might be high 20s. Maybe you should worry. There you are. There you are. She's high 20s all day. How much higher? I don't know. Look at that. Yeah. I don't think she's 30. I think she's 28. I think she's 28. Let us see. Oh, good job. That's that dart frog again, folks. Infamous dart frog. What we got? 28. Did I call it? Oh man, it feels so good to finally have these fish dialed in. It's taken all day to figure out this pattern. Oh. Hey bro, I hate to say this, it sucks. I think I'm starting to get them dialed in.
Yeah?
I've spooked 3 in the past 7 minutes and I'm unhooking a 28-incher right now.
Nice. There's 20 people fishing off the bridge.
Good God. Cut it out. Cut it out. This thing is mad. Boy, is she mad.
What are you getting them on?
Dart frog. There she is. What a beauty. What a freaking beauty. All right, I'm gonna take care of this fish, bro. And I'm gonna try and spend like the last 15 minutes here because I think I got him now.
Well, that's about time to figure him out.
Yeah, you ain't kidding, bro. All right, dude, I'll catch up with you later. There's my beautiful snake buddy. Look at you. Look at you, you gorgeous beast. Not me, the fish. Thanks, bud. Oh, crap. Well, that's why you put a foot on your grippers. She'll be coming up. There it goes. There goes my float. You see that? Cue the Jaws music. So all I gotta do now is catch up to the float. So yeah, moral of the story there, folks. Always put a float on things you hold dear when you're snakehead fishing, but especially on your lip grippers. This happens more often than you'd think. And on another note, this fish actually broke my lip grippers. The actual handle you use to be able to open and close the grippers, somehow he shook it right off and it's now gone. But for right now, I've gone ahead and I've done a makeshift fix to it since this trip right here. But for the rest of the day, you can see me using pliers here. It was all hands-on trying to get them to work. Well, folks, sometimes that's the way of it. As soon as you figure them out, you unfortunately have other responsibilities that you have to get home for. So I got a few more minutes here where I'm going to try and see if I can snag one or two more. I'll tell you the pattern right now. The pattern that I've discerned is that, given it's a sunny day, so it's not that surprising, we've transitioned at this point, I think, to the part of the year where it's warm enough that a purely sunny day is actually a detriment to your fishing for snakehead. Because earlier in the year, when it's, legitimately cold, purely sunny day is a good thing. You want that water to warm up. But as the year goes on and it gets warmer, the snakeheads seem to become more, ooh, I spooked something there. The snakeheads seem to become more and more wary on those really sunny days, to the point where they're hiding out right now, right up on the shore, beneath a good piece of top cover, in the shade. That's where I'm finding them now. And I don't think I have them on camera, but I spooked 2 or 3 right before I caught that one, making, casts that weren't that bad, but just didn't happen to work out because, they would get caught on like a little bit of a branch. And once that happens, if you can't get it off smoothly, what's going to happen is you're going to shake that tree, and that's going to spook the fish. Because the fish, when it sees the tree shake, they associate that with like a heron or some other type of predator like an osprey or an eagle. So they flip out. They flip out and run. And that's what's been happening to me. So, like I said, I'm going to fish for a few more minutes and we'll see what we get. Oh, you see that? That's what I was talking about, those threats from above. That wasn't a snakehead. That was a smaller fish, but it was a prime example of exactly what I'm talking about seeing. Ooh, I think I just saw a snakehead rise. Nice cast. Let it settle. Let it settle. Got him. Got him. Yeah. Heck yeah. Did I work for that fish or did I work for that fish? God, that feels good. And that'll be number 5. That'll be my last harvest for the day. Oh man, let me hold her up for you. That last big one that I caught broke my lip gripper, so I gotta hold him up in a way that I normally do not. And there she is, nice thick one. Again, on the infamous dart frog. You beaut. Now where are those grips? Oh. if I do this, manually open these grips. Oh, God. Come here. Oh, now I got you. Now I got you. Ha ha. And now the frog's in his mouth. When the frog is in the crux of their mouth, that's when it's easier to get those grips in. When they have it fully choked, they can clamp down and make it a real pain. I think he's actually off the hook. He just won't let it go. Ah. Yes. Thank you, beauty. And thank you for your sacrifice, because you're going to go to help me feed my family. Beautiful creatures, you. Got him! Got him, got him, got him! Yes! Whoa, epic jumps. Epic jumps for you, buddy. Oh, man, what a day. Oh, what a day. Whew. Oh, man. Oh, this makes me so happy. I needed this day, folks. I'm not gonna lie. I really needed this day. Life has been stressful of late. Quite stressful. Look at this dark beauty. I mean, this is a dark one. I love the variation that you get in these fish. Now this one I am 100% going to release. Now I know I'm sure there's some folks watching who disagree with that, who want me to harvest every snakehead I catch. I get it. But me personally, I love these fish, man. I think they're just beautiful, fascinating creatures. And besides that, take the aesthetics and my opinion out of it, potentially an incredible resource, both for sport and for economy in terms of food. Because if you haven't had snakehead yet, the taste, the consistency of the meat is remarkable. Hands down, the tastiest fish I've ever eaten. And the most versatile as well, at least in freshwater. I mean, it's hard to beat like a sea or dahi tuna. That's in a class of its own. But God, she choked it. I saw her shark on it, and then she choked it. Let's see how hard it's going to be to get you off. That's the only way I would consider keeping this fish, is if I can't get the hook out. Because like I said, I have enough. I tell you what, this dart frog is holding up well, man. This is the... I don't know how many fish I've caught on this now. It's got to be over 10. There we go. And the frog is holding up well. I mean well. Look at that dark beauty. God, these fish are pretty. So pretty. Look at that. Look at the gold on his cheeks like that. That is just gorgeous. Well, folks, here it is. One more. Look at the gold on the cheeks. I wonder if the camera's going to pick that up well or not. Go and get the fish. Get the fish, not me. Get the fish. It's so hard to get it to focus on the fish. But she is just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. There you go. Oh, that's right. I need both hands for this because the last one, or the one before the last, broke my gripper. So I need both hands to release this fish. There she goes. Now, why did I release that fish? For me personally, it's not a maximum harvest thing for me. It's a responsible harvest. To which some out there will undoubtedly say, it's invasive. Maximum harvest is responsible. I hear you, bro. I hear you. But we're not getting rid of these fish. They're not going anywhere. And like I've said before, their potential as both a sport fish and as a resource in terms of food surpasses any other fish in freshwater that I know of. Especially here in the Delmarva area. God, what an incredible species. But man, God, what a day. Thank you very much to Delaware Paddle Sports for this incredible rig I'm sitting in today. This is the Hobie Pro Angler 12 360 drive. When I tell you this thing is built for this kind of fishing, oh, buddy. And besides the kayak, Delaware Paddle Sports will take excellent care of you. Their customer service is second to none. So if you're in the market for a kayak, I would definitely look at hitting up Delaware Paddle Sports. They'll take great care of you. Any other movement? Thought I saw something for a second there. I did. Got him. Got him. Oh, man. This is fantastic. This is why, folks. This is why the pre-spawn is my favorite time of year. Oh, I love it. Hey, bro. Ow. You there?
Yeah.
Hey, I just picked up 2 more. Do you want me to keep any?
Yeah, sure.
I got you, dude. I just let go 1. I'm gonna take this one off the hook. I'll keep this one for you. Do you want an 18 or what?
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah.
Gotcha, bro. All
I
right.
just picked up one at the launch.
Oh, for real?
The little pad field right there to the left of the launch. I picked up the one that was making all that noise this morning.
Yup, got his. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't know if it's this cloud cover moving in or what.
Definitely the cloud cover.
Yup. Come on,
I
frog.
can hear him popping now. Oh, we knew that was going to happen.
Yup. That PM bite's gonna be killer, bro. Oh. GoPro, start recording. Oh, man. That was my mess up. I was more worried about the camera than I was the fish. I held off on a twitch that probably would have been timed perfectly because I was afraid the camera wasn't running. It was definitely a snakehead. And I definitely spooked him. Gotcha! Ooh, that feels good. That feels good. That feels decent. There we go. Whew. One more. One more. That one's going to my buddy Jared. Good night. God, I love that topwater bite in the springtime. Heck yeah. Too much fun, y'all. I swear to God. It is too much fun stalking these fish. Well, folks, due to time, that wrapped up the day here. I would have loved to have been able to stay later. That afternoon was really turning on. When that cloud cover moved in, they started feeling a lot more safe, a lot more ready to bite. I can only imagine how many more I would have caught if we had been able to stay, but we had to get off the water. But regardless, grateful for this day. I needed it in the worst way. Those topwater strikes, hearing those snakehead pops, watching them go airborne after you set the hook on them. From top to bottom, I had a blast. You know, that intervening period where I wasn't getting any strikes at all for about 2.5, 3 hours, that was rough. But when you can turn it around like that, there's few things like it. Now, throughout the video, you can see that the infamous dart frog was the lure to use. I was working it pretty slow. I would cast it, let it sit for 10 to 15 seconds, twitch, twitch, rinse and repeat all the way in. And that was really doing the trick. They were choking that frog. You can find links to the other gear that I've used in the video description. But man, was it great to have this kind of fishing as a tournament pre-fishing day, because that's what I was really doing out here this weekend. I have a tournament on Saturday. But good God, is that weather going to be against us? Check that forecast and you'll see what I'm talking about. But to close things out here, I want to say a special thanks again to all of my sponsors: Delaware Paddle Sports, Katie Lynn Custom Rods, Yakspedition, and everyone else, American Snakehead Customs. Got a lot of other sponsors out there. It just didn't happen to be those tools and those lures who made the things happen today in this video. But I'll have them with me always, and you'll see them in future videos. If you enjoyed it, folks, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Helps me out so much with that YouTube algorithm. And if you really want to help me out, contribute to the channel and help me make more content, check out my PayPal link. You'll find that in the video description. Thanks for watching, folks. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section. You have a good one.